Have you ever wondered how the British monarchy has shaped the world? Our journey begins in the year 1066 at the Battle of Hastings. This was far more than just a battle. It was a turning point that would shape the future of Britain, and indeed, the world. William the Conqueror, a Norman, claimed victory, forever altering the course of history. With his coronation, he became the first Norman king of England, marking the birth of modern British monarchy. His reign brought about a fusion of French and English cultures that would lay the groundwork for the monarchy's future global influence. The monarchy's ties to other world leaders and people of power began to weave a complex tapestry of relationships that would echo through the centuries. From this pivotal moment, the British monarchy began to wield its influence, shaping not just Britain, but the world. But how did a small island nation become a global powerhouse? The answer to that lies in the strategic marriages, political maneuvering, and military conquests of the Plantagenet and Tudor dynasties. It was during the reign of the Plantagenets that England started to flex its muscle. King Edward III, for example, laid claim to the French crown, sparking the 100 Years' War. This audacious claim set a precedent for England's future ambitions on the global stage. Then came the Tudors, a dynasty that would forever change the face of England. Their reign is perhaps best personified by Henry VIII and his daughter, Elizabeth I. Henry VIII, known as much for his 6 marriages as for his break with the Roman Catholic Church, established the Church of England, forever altering the religious landscape of the nation. And then there was Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen. Her reign, often referred to as the Elizabethan era, was a golden age in English history. It was under her rule that England began to establish colonies, marking the beginnings of what would become the British Empire. She was a queen of firsts, the first English monarch to be addressed as Your Majesty, and the first to have a colony named after her, Virginia. Under her watchful eye, England grew in power and prestige, setting the stage for the nation's future dominance. The British Empire expanded, reaching the 4 corners of the earth, and the monarchy was at the heart of it all. As the world changed, so did the monarchy. But how? Let's delve deeper into this fascinating transformation. The British monarchy, once an absolute power, gradually transitioned to a constitutional monarchy. This change was not a sudden shift, but rather a gradual evolution shaped by numerous events and influential monarchs. The Magna Carta, signed in the year 1215, was a crucial turning point. This historic charter curtailed the king's absolute power and laid the foundation for a government bound by law. It was a radical concept at the time, but it set the stage for the constitutional monarchy we know today. Fast forward to the Glorious Revolution of 1688, another seismic shift. It further limited the monarchy's power, establishing the supremacy of Parliament. From then on, the monarchy's role became increasingly ceremonial, with real power resting with the elected representatives of the people. Among the monarchs who navigated these changes, Queen Victoria and Queen Elizabeth II stand out. Queen Victoria's reign, the longest of the 19th century, saw great industrial, cultural, and scientific changes. Her influence shaped not just Britain but the entire world. And then Queen Elizabeth II, our current monarch, has reigned through a period of unprecedented change, from the end of World War II to the digital age. Her steady leadership has been a constant in a rapidly changing world. Despite numerous challenges and changes, the British monarchy has endured, shaping the world in ways both big and small. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the monarchy's influence remains. It thrives not on the battlefield or in the halls of government, but in the hearts and minds of the people. The monarchy today is a diplomatic powerhouse, with the Queen and her family serving as ambassadors for Britain to the world. Their visits to foreign nations often serve as key diplomatic missions, fostering goodwill and strengthening relationships. Their work isn't confined to diplomacy alone. The royals are also heavily involved in charity work, supporting hundreds of causes and helping to shine a spotlight on issues that might otherwise be overlooked. And let's not forget their cultural influence. The royals are icons of British identity, Their ceremonies, traditions, and personal lives are followed globally. From 1066 to today, the British monarchy has left an indelible mark on the world. Its story is one of power, change, and endurance, a testament to its enduring influence and relevance.